Okay, so basically what happened here, and you can get to this little screen by right-clicking and clicking on Inspect, and it will populate this window, which will immediately highlight the portion of the website that you right-clicked on. So I right-clicked on here, and it brought me here. If you double-click on that, you'll see that within the HTML code for that content, you inserted shortcode, which doesn't belong in the content. You can use shortcode in the visual editor. Most often that's where you see that happening, but it looks like you used it in a text editor, because if I right click and I go to edit as HTML, and it will populate here in just a second. Here, let's try that again. Edit as HTML code. Here we go. So here's the HTML code. It's paragraph, VC row, VC column, etc. And then your content begins, which leads me to believe that when you created that post, you wanted to align it. So you inserted shortcode into your text editor. So I did the same thing just so you could see it in my preview, and I'll just walk you through how to change that. So now I'm going to click on my article, and it's going to take me to my article, and I'm going to edit that post. So you're going to want to go into your WordPress and edit your post. I don't know if you used the Visual Composer plugin that you have, because it looks like you have a Visual Composer plugin, or you use your visual or text editor inside the actual post, the WordPress visual or text editor. So here I can see it in my visual editor, but what I want to do is go into my text editor and just backspace out. And in your HTML code, you'll probably find the exact same thing. So when you open your post up, you're going to see this here. You're going to see VC row column text, and then your content like I just had in mine. Once again, I'm in the text editor. So now that I've backspaced out, or you can highlight and delete, just get rid of it. You'll want to update. And once it's been updated, and you can see in your text editor, you'll only ever want to use HTML code. So you'll see HTML code throughout your text editor. That's where you always, if you're going to align, you want to use text align center, etc. Whatever code you want to use to align something. For example, now I'm going to go into my visual editor, and let's go to a title. Let's say I want to put this in the center, right? And then I want to check that out visually, right? I forget which one that was just now. Here it goes. So header style 3 equals text align center. So whenever you're trying to structure a post or align it or realign it, you only want to use HTML in your text editor. And most often you'll see shortcode in your actual visual editor. I don't want that in the center, so I'm going to put that back where it was. Update, and then go back to your home page and see if that changes your excerpt. For some reason I can never say that word. So here now, let's go back to my home page, and once I backspace that code out, my preview should be updated as well. So now we're back at my home page, and it's gone. So that's very simple. What happened was you threw a shortcode into your text editor as opposed to your visual editor. If you want to align something in your text editor, only use HTML. I hope that was helpful. Bye.